It's my Wi-Fi off.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let me check real quick into there because I have no idea. It is now. Yeah, I am so excited. I felt like this morning when I woke up, I felt like today was Monday. Like I just rested so well over the weekend. And then I had to remember today is Tuesday. I am halfway. Listen, if y'all know my week, I'm halfway done with my week, okay? Because Wednesdays are my off days. Don't judge me, judge your mammy. Wednesdays are my off days. That's right. Um, so I'm halfway done with my week, okay? So I woke up with so much energy. I called Antonio. I'm like, hey, how's your day going? He's like, Ash, chill out. You felt you felt like it.
I
Now
did not.
Monday did Monday. Monday did Monday. How many of y'all Monday? Just tell me in the chat real quick. Tell me if your Monday do what you was expecting it to do? What's up, Tiffany? What's up, Al? Hey, Karen. Hey, Miss Gwen. Yep. See, Tiffany laughing. She understand Monday. It did. It did.
Monday with kids though.
True facts,
Don't
y'all.
forget about them.
Monday with the kids. That's okay. So if y'all trying to figure out what I'm talking about, so yesterday was e-learning, and I had all four of the rascals with me, and three of them had work to do. And nobody wanted to do that work. Like, dude, we got deadlines, and I got deadlines, and nobody wanted to do it. Al said his Monday was on fire.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Michael at the beach. Michael, wait a minute now.
Mike at the beach enjoying the
Wait a
nice
minute. I need to see some
sunshine. I'm
pictures.
feeling some type of way,
I'm gonna go
Michael.
get a pina colada later to just feel like I'm there with you. I'm gonna get a Miami Vice. How about that? What's up, Ward? What's up, Whitey? Hey, Annie. All right, y'all, come on in. Hey, Victoria. Absolutely. You excited?
I am super excited. I got my pen and paper. I am ready.
Antonia has been waiting on this training, y'all. What's up, IG fam? Antonia has been waiting on this training with Byron since I feel like we met in 2021, 2022.
22.
Yeah, around that time. Right before Byron got married. He was about to get married. So Byron can tell us exactly when that is because they were getting ready. They were getting ready to tie the knot when we met Byron. And Tonio kept saying, like, I gotta get you with my family, I gotta get you with my friends, I gotta get you with everyone we're connected with because we know and we understand how much value that Byron has and how much he can really help you guys who have been on the fence trying to figure out how do I get started investing in mobile homes? Like, how do I even start that process? I see some near me and I've always wanted to do it, but what do I do?
Yes. Yes, Miss. Yes, Auntie, you did talk about this. So this is a part
I did not know
why
that.
I want, like, I've had multiple conversations about people that say, hey, what do you think about mobile homes? And I always tell them quick, I know nothing about mobile homes.
You did.
But I do know somebody who do know a lot about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yes, we've been trying to get him here, and we done finally made it right between kids and marriage and moving parts, moving to Florida. We here now, all right?
Absolutely.
So, listen, take advantage of this opportunity. Make sure you're asking questions. 90% of the people we bring are go-givers, y'all. Yeah. They are going to provide you with enough value that is going to overwhelm you. So don't hold back.
Extra question.
For the most people, you just can't call these people and say, hey, let me talk to you. But I bring them to you so you can ask questions. Take advantage of it. All right?
So I'm excited. Right before we add Byron to the stage, I'm going to make sure I do this because if I don't do this, Antonio's going to get on me. So if you have not got your dynamic funding tour tickets yet, we left Atlanta 2 weeks ago. We're going to be in Birmingham October 30th. December 5th, we're going to be in Montgomery. Make sure you get your tickets, you guys.
Are you ready to unlock the secret to real estate investing without using any of your own money?
What's up, you guys? Join us for the Dynamic Funding Tour, a powerful lunch and learn series where you'll discover how to structure deals using our dynamic funding method. This is a proven way that we have learned to invest in real estate without using any of our own money, and we're going to teach you the same. We're kicking off in Atlanta at the prestigious Buckhead Club on September 26th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Next stop is Birmingham, Alabama at the City Club on October 30th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And finally, we'll be in Montgomery, Alabama, so don't miss your chance to learn in an exclusive setting with Antonio and myself as you learn how to break into the real estate industry without using any of your own money.
Imagine learning to fund deals through private lenders, partnerships, and other innovative strategies.
You'll leave with real, actionable knowledge to grow your real estate business no matter where you're starting from.
This isn't just a seminar. It's an opportunity to lunch, learn, and leverage the power of our dynamic funding method.
You guys, there are limited seats available, so act now before they're gone. Visit our website, dynamicfundingtour.com, to secure your spot today and start building your real estate empire the smart way, using other people's money and learning how to leverage. We can't wait to see you there, you guys. Let's go. So listen, if you haven't got it, Birmingham Dynamic Funding Tour, get your tickets. It's real simple. Dynamicfundingtour.com. Get your tickets. Can't wait to see you. Let's do it.
IG. If you want to see the presentation, go to Facebook. We're live on Facebook for the presentation with Byron. So if you want to just listen, you can stay there.
Absolutely. All right. Without further ado, I want to welcome the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Byron Sellers. What's up, Byron?
What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Thanks, y'all, for having me on here today.
We are doing great. How are you doing today?
Blessed.
Sean, you so funny. So you know I'm rolled. Sean, talking about how y'all playing commercials though. Sean, you know.
Listen, if I don't get them in, I get told later you forgot your one job, even though it's 18 of them on the checklist.
Man, we so excited to have you. We're not gonna hold up the information. We're gonna turn it over to you, let you do your thing.
Absolutely.
Y'all got questions, y'all ask y'all questions in the chat. And I'm sure he'll get to them if it's right away or at the end. But ask your questions. Do not ask your questions, y'all.
Yeah, and share this with people you know. If you know anyone who has been talking about this, make sure you share this feed with them. And then for those of you who are in REI Dakota, as you are putting your questions in the chat, I'll get them answered for you. All right.
That's right.
Cool. Well, again, appreciate y'all, man. Listen, shout out to everybody that's on here today, taking time out your busy day to learn something that can not only change the trajectory of your life, but your family's life and help somebody get affordable housing. So I'm excited, y'all. Listen, when I come, y'all, I come with different sounds. So you may hear a horn or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to turn y'all up today. But I need y'all to put ready in this chat because what I got for you, I'm like this. When you're done with this, you're going to learn how to flip a mobile home for some cash. Let me know if put in the chat ready.
Let's go.
Flip a mobile home for some cash. I need to y'all put ready in the chat. Like I said, listen, I'm coming with a lot of energy. Hey, listen, I'm coming with a lot of energy, and I need to see y'all energy. Like I need to feel that for me to come and give y'all this game. Because trust me, I got y'all with some game today. This is my bro and sis, man. Like you said, we met. I think that was that 2000. You said if my wife was pregnant, it had to be 20.
No, she wasn't pregnant yet.
No, we have got to get married. So that was 20. That was 2021. 21. So listen, y'all, a lot has changed. Like I said, I'm excited to share with y'all. Let me go ahead and share my screen because we're gonna get right into it. And hold on one second.
Let's go. I see you, Rita.
I see you, Courtney, Al, Mike.
Let's go.
I see y'all.
Let's get it. All right,
I think they might almost.
They might be there. They might be there.
Almost.
They might. Okay. I mean, listen, y'all tell me if they almost there.
Okay. I see the Wanda coming through.
They warming up.
They down.
All right, cool. All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and share my screen with y'all. Here we go. All right. So cool. I'm glad they warmed up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Here we go.
See you, Jana.
My auntie. I love my family. She
All
had
right.
that ready.
Can y'all see my screen?
I can see it. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get it. So we have here, right? Actually, here, let me do one more thing so that way I can see that. My bad. I'm coming right back. Let me share this with y'all.
Sean talking about not ready.
I just gotta do a different view. My bad, y'all.
You all right?
All right,
see
here
you,
we go.
Greg.
Here we go.
I got you. Ready?
Here, give me 1 second. Let me get open presenter. There we go. All right, cool. That way I can see and still be here. All right, yep, I'm good. Perfect. All right. So, what would I do to make $10,000 in mobile home? The first thing I want to do is at least show you how to at least make 10 bands. That's the least I could do is show you how to at least make $10,000, right? I'm not about to say, Jim, like make $100,000 in 2 weeks. No, I'm at least show y'all how to make $10,000 in this. All right. Do me a favor. Make sure y'all follow us on any of the social media platforms at Mobile Home Elite Investors for more information. So real quick, before we get started, let me know where y'all checking in from the chat. All right, let me know. Drop in the chat. Let me know where y'all checking in from. I'm checking in right now from Tampa, Florida. I'm originally from Chicago. Y'all see Chicago there, but we did these slides was in Chicago. So let me know in the chat where y'all checking in from, and let me know again. You can let me know what do you do, right? Like, because the biggest thing is whatever you do, that's number one. That's your first investor, right? That's your investor. That's the person who chose to invest in you, and that's the person or that company that's going to choose to invest in your real estate. All right. So I see Birmingham, Alabama. What up, Courtney? Let me know where y'all checking in from. And while y'all letting me know where y'all checking in from, you probably been wondering how mobile homes and changed my life. You probably wonder how they scaled a successful mobile home investing business. All right. You probably want to know, okay, if you do that full time, how you been able, you didn't have to go back to the workforce doing this. And then you probably want to know, how did you get started with little to no capital? Because some of y'all heard of mobile home investing, and we're going to talk about how you even get started with little to no capital. So I see we checking in from Georgia, Long Island, New York. What up, Rita? I see Tarisha from Georgia. Let's go.
You got a Springville, Alabama over here.
Hey, let's go. So why is this important to you? Because at the end of the day, I ain't no different than y'all. Me and my wife, we did this together. And I don't come from a silver spoon. I don't come from a lot of money. And I had to get it out the mud, right? But the one thing for a lot of us, investing can be a scary word, especially when we hold on tight to the word money. Let me ask y'all this. Put in the chat. What is your money story? This was my money story. Money was the root of all evil. That's why I was kind of taught. Money didn't grow on trees.
Right.
My mom used to tell me, if we ain't got no money, at least we gonna look like we got some money. So that meant, guess what? My mama bought me Jordans, right? When I was growing up, I don't know how I'm gonna tell my age. In high school, we was wearing Jabot, all right? We was wearing a Nietzsche, academics, like that was Sean John, Rockaware, right? We went to look at the time, that was money. We weren't wearing no Gucci like these kids now. We was wearing more black-owned brands back in the day, all right? But again, we didn't really, that was my money story, right? So like, think about your money story. But one of the biggest things is losing money. That's one of the biggest fears that keeps the average person from not investing. They already think about losing money, and with that mindset, you don't realize that you already setting your subconscious mind up to lose money. Meaning, if I think I'm going to fail, then my subconscious mind is already telling me, man, I ain't gonna do it. And it's gonna make it hard. But that's because you don't believe or trust the fact that you're capable of producing those results. When I first got started, y'all, here's the thing. I believed in myself. I just didn't trust it until I continue. And guess what? Eventually, I was able to trust the fact. And that's where we come in mobile home investment, because not only I'm gonna help you believe, but I'm gonna help you trust the proven systems that we have. But here's the thing, right? That was me. That was my wife on the left, myself on the right, right? We weren't kissing coworkers. I know you see the headsets. All right. My wife in 2017, she was working a job at the gas company in Chicago. I was working at a transportation company called Snyder. And both of us did not like our jobs. All right. I got fired March 3rd, 2017, right before I was about to purchase my first multifamily property in Chicago. The basement flooded the day before. The seller did not want to negotiate. Then I go back to work the next day, March 3rd, 2017. I was fired.
Mm.
I said, that's the last day somebody gonna fire me because I already been fired about 5 times. So I said, nah, not again. Not again. All right, I'm gonna figure this thing out. I know it's gonna be rough. I got a decent support system, but nah, I've been talking about this real estate. I've been talking about entrepreneurship. So let's just say I had to walk away from that property, and then I went full on, just literally investing in myself like y'all doing. Now, one of the key things that I did different than most people was I had a savings about $17,000, right? Because that's what I had been saving for years for this property to do some renovations. I spent $12,000 of that money investing in personal development because I knew I had to get my mind right before I got my money right. A lot of people that, like, imagine telling your mother and father that, yeah, I just signed up for this one coach and it was 5,000, and then I just signed up for this another program and it was another 5,000. Oh yeah, they thought I was crazy, but I knew everybody that I studied, everybody that I knew I had to not only pay to play, but I knew I had to get my mind because my mindset wasn't even ready to even like go through what I was ready to go through. And here's what that helped me do with that mindset, y'all. I went broke. I messed up my credit, but it kept me going. If I did not invest in any of that thing to strengthen my mind, I would have quit. I would have tried to find another occupation. I would have been depressed. But I knew it was light on the end of the tunnel. And what that equipped me to do was, for one, don't fall into my story, right? Don't become a victim, right? With that, everything it helped me to do was see that I had to create action to get what I wanted. Year 2018, right? I was driving Lyft. One day I heard a podcast about mobile home investing, right? Now, mind you, by the time I told you I went broke, my car got repo, all this stuff. And I sent it to my wife. Like, we were boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. And we actually weren't even boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. We were just talking, y'all. I sent it to her. And she was like, I think we should do mobile home investing. I know you want to do multifamily, but this is something I think we can do. So that made me excited because I tried a lot of stuff. Yeah, I tried MLMs. I tried my own marketing company. I tried a lot of stuff, yeah, and I was just failing. But it was cool because I learned every one of those gave me a skill set to come into this new business. So 2018, we dove right in, right? We didn't know what we were doing and wasn't that much stuff on YouTube. We didn't have a mentor at the time. And we literally just start calling mobile home parks, which I'm gonna show y'all how to do. And we call so many mobile home parks, so we will call 50 a day, that the president of the 6 largest mobile home park operators called my wife and said, "What are you looking to do?" And she said, "Well, we trying to invest in mobile home parks." He said, "You know what? Okay, if you're ever in Denver, come by." Y'all, we scraped up some money and we booked a trip to Denver because we knew if y'all the 6th largest and y'all multi-billion dollar company, let's just see what we can learn. And that changed our life. As y'all see that picture there in Denver, we took the trip to Denver, and he told us, he said, "Listen," he said, "no offense." He said, "but I've never seen anybody who looks like you get into this business. If you like tripling your money, then this is the business for you." We looked at each other, say less. 2018, y'all, we bought 2 mobile homes for $4,300. We put 3,000 into one. We sold one for 9,500, which y'all see that check right there. We sold the other one for 10,000. That first flip was more money than me and my wife had ever made in a lump sum. We made $19,500. We had never made that much money, and we knew, okay, we can continue duplicating this. Those are some pictures, some families that we end up helping. That first one above is our first mobile home, y'all. We kept on doing it. We kept on rinsing and repeating. Now, remember I told you it was broke. We took out a high interest loan at Lending Club for 24% for $10,000. That's how we did that first deal. Now, here's what I love about it. The Denmark's been telling y'all, they showing you how to get the bag. So I don't want y'all to do the same process that we did. Year 2019, business started booming. flip after flip after flip. We kept reinvesting. We went from $10,000 months to $25,000 months to like literally we just started compiling, right? And so this is pictures of all the properties we did, plus we did more. And because of that, again, you never know, because of that growth, when Earning Leisure started to begin interviewing entrepreneurs, we were the first couple that they had on there, right? They came, that's our house in Chicago. They came to our house in Chicago because they knew this was something that can literally help so many people learn about mobile homes, an untapped market. 2020, life change, right? Open the network up. We began traveling, right? We began doing different things that because of our persistence and locking in, we began to, again, start to open the lifestyle that we know we really wanted. One of the things my wife said, she wanted to travel the world, right? We got dream cars, we got the house, right? We was able to do those different things from investing in mobile homes. And one thing we said on Earn Your Leisure is like we want a mobile home park, and we went ahead and manifested that. We invested $50K for our first mobile home park into a group, and then that $50K in 13 months turned into $137,000. Because of that growth, we got invited to Social Proof podcast. Now, listen, we've been on a lot of podcasts, but at the time, these were some of the largest podcasts. Then 2021, we got engaged, made 7 figures, together as a couple. Then we went ahead and got 4 more communities. This was our timeline, right? 2021, we sold 2 parks. Our group profit a little over $3.1 million, and we educated over 10,000 students. Then we had 4 more parks, right? For the goal, we helped 3,000 people. And in 2023, we acquired 2 more mobile home parks and helped another 6,000 people get into mobile home investing. We did all this before we was married, y'all. We was kind of unorthodox. All right.
The nice suit, boy. I like that suit.
Yep. I appreciate you, bro. July 2nd, 2022, we got married. Then we had our baby. September 9th, 2020. September 14th. My bad. I was moving too fast. September 14th, 2023. And then January 1st, we moved down to Tampa, Florida, where we always wanted to be. We're the first millionaires in our family, first college grads, first business creators. But guess what? Let's get down to business. This is what I call my MHEI motivation map. I want you to find your state. This is how many mobile home communities there are in every single state. So what I want you to do is I want you to find your state, and I want you to write down how many mobile home parks. Now, again, I see some of your Alabama, over 550. Now, here's the thing. This is just how many mobile home parks there is. This not even how many mobile homes on individual land. This is just the amount of mobile home parks. And each park has normally over 30 to 50 units in each community. So we moved down to Florida because, as you see, this is the 3rd largest market in the country, right? It's between Cali, Texas, Florida. And we say, you know what? We're going to come down to the Sunshine State.
That's all right.
Georgia got a lot at 1757.
Yeah, Georgia got a lot. Ohio, North Carolina numbers is actually a little off. North Carolina has more mobile home parks because they're actually not even listed. There's so many like called mom and pop parks that they have that's not even listed on Google.
Interesting.
Now, let's find some mobile homes in your area, right? Now that's what you like. Okay, I get all that, B, but like, where do I find these at? So the first thing I want y'all to do is go on Google Maps, and then you type in mobile home parks near me. Google Maps, mobile home parks near me. Now, you're going to start seeing all these red pins. You can zoom out, zoom in. Now, here's the thing. If you live in a metro area, if somebody lives in Atlanta and you see a mobile home park downtown, it's not downtown. 9 times out of 10, that's just the headquarters, right? That's just the office for a larger company. So always remember that if you see something in a metro, so if you live in New York, if you live actually, I think somebody was in Long Island. Y'all do got one mobile home park in Long Island. That is the only mobile home park in the city, in any of the boroughs, right? If you go outside, you have more. So always remember that. But this is how you find mobile home parks. Now, the purpose of this is I'm going to share the overall vision of why and how mobile home investing can provide up to $10,000 up a month. I'm going to walk you through a new way to approach real estate investing and make it even more simpler for you. And I'm going to explain to you how you can get started today and create passive income and a large return from investments of mobile home flipping. So do me a favor, take some notes. Y'all can post y'all notes and then make sure you tag us at Mobile Home Elite Investors. Truly appreciate you. Now let's get into some facts. A lot of people don't know this. More than 22 million people live in mobile homes. That's over 6% of the population. 22 million people live in mobile homes. Now, there are over 55,000 mobile home parks across the US. A lot of people always come to me and say, well, man, you know what? I got a lot of land. Can I build me a mobile home park? And the answer is really up to your city and your county. There's only about 4 to 5 new mobile home communities being built a year. So not a lot of people are developing in, because most people rather develop up with apartments because you can get a little bit more units versus expanding all of that land, right? You do smaller communities, but the reason why it's such a hot asset because it's like a dinosaur. They're not building anymore. So if you can get your hands on them now, right? Again, it has a lot of value down the line. Mobile home investing is the highest cash on cash return of highest cash on cash return of any form of real estate investing. And I'm gonna show y'all how you can find trailer trash and turn it into trailer cash. And if you stay into the end, I'm gonna give y'all my free how to flip mobile homes for cash ebook. All right, so I got a treat for y'all just for staying. So look, I need y'all to drop ready in the chat. Drop ready in the chat. Like I said, we just getting started.
To the surface.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I appreciate the love, Kimberly, in the comments.
Yeah, that's real. Thank you.
Oh man, that's funny. So let's talk about it. Warren Buffett, right? Now, if you're an investor and you realize that, listen, you look at the past years and you look at the people who they talk about follow the wealth. Well, if this man invested in mobile homes, he acquired Clayton Homes, which is the largest manufacturer. In 2003, he spent $1.7 billion on that, right? $1.7 billion. Okay. And here's the thing. He owns the two largest mobile home lenders, 21st Mortgage Corporation and Vanderbilt and Mortgage and Finance Company. Now, here is the real thing. Banks would not lend to mobile homes because they saw it as a depreciating asset. They're like, nah, these, why would we lend to this? So Buffett went ahead, he said, you know what? I'm about a homes, but I'm gonna create two mortgage companies so I can lend, so I can help people to get affordable housing, right? Created 21st Mortgage and Vanderbilt. Now there are hundreds of lenders that lend to mobile homes now, and more banks lend to mobile homes because they see the value, right? And they see that now, especially nowadays, the product is way better that's on the market. Let's talk about target market, right? Who are living in these mobile homes? Well, our largest group is between 60 to 69, right? So these are baby boomers, right? These are people that are downsizing, they're retiring. So this is what I love about it, because here's the thing. A lot of times, for example, I lived in Chicago. So one of the key things I saw was taxes continue to rise. Kids moved out. They don't need that much house. They move to these communities, or they go get their own land and have a manufactured home, which is stable for them. Then if you look at our next largest group, right, 50 to 59, affordable housing. We see rents are skyrocketing, right? Housing prices are skyrocketing. What I love about mobile homes, the average brand new mobile home, fresh off the press, we're talking double wide, is less than $150,000, right? Then when you come and you have the top tier, we're talking less than $250,000. The brand new home in America, the average home in America is over $375,000. So when you talk about, again, the difference, there's a huge difference. And again, we help all around. Let's talk about annual household. These are the people we truly help. Look at that. Between $20,000 to $40,000. The average American cannot afford to be in places where the rent continues to increase. So where do they go? Manufactured homes. If you own your own asset and you're paying an HOA of less than $375, $400 a month, that makes it affordable housing. Somebody who makes less than $20,000 has the opportunity to own their own home, right? Own an asset, which they may not be able to get bank finance, and they may never be able to go get finance for this. So now, right, they can have a manufactured home. So why invest in mobile homes? Let's talk about it. Mobile home investing requires little to no money down to get started. What I love about mobile home investing, every strategy you can do in real estate, from wholesaling to fix and flip to rentals, you can do this in mobile homes. So the reason it requires little to no money to get started, because there are still properties out here that are less than $10,000, right? That are less than $20,000 that someone can actually acquire, right? Or you can actually wholesale, right? And be the middleman and help somebody get affordable housing, or help investor find a home and make some money from there. Mobile homes are considered motor vehicles, personal property, and don't have the same laws as single family homes in most states. So think about that. Mobile homes inside of a mobile home community is considered chattel, personal property. They don't have the same laws. So meaning, right, if you look at no additional charges, you don't necessarily need realtors. You don't need title companies. You don't need appraisals or earnest money to even acquire a lot of these properties in most markets. Certain markets like Florida, California, Colorado, you have your East Coast, right? When the homes are over $100,000 plus, we're going to use that. But what we're talking about in markets, if you're in North Carolina, right? You're in Alabama, Mississippi, Illinois, like you don't necessarily need these things. Low competition. I'm gonna ask y'all, how many of y'all, right? How many of y'all know a mobile home investor? How many of y'all know a mobile home investor? Let me see in the chat. How many of y'all know a mobile home investor? Or how many mobile home investors do you personally know? See,
One.
All right.
You.
All right, one. And so a lot of times, and again, I know some other people may know a few others, but when you talk about competition, there's not a lot of competition doing this, because most people say, you know what? I don't want to deal with that, right? They feel like Kimberly. It's a scam. They feel like it ain't worth it. Right? They feel like, no, that's something that you know what I mean, that I shouldn't even touch. And don't even have understand the opportunity that it is to not only help people get affordable housing, but it's also opportunity for you to get in real estate at a low cost and own assets, right? Bad credit accepted. Here's what I love about it, right? When I first got started, I had a 525 credit score. Because remember, I told y'all, listen, I messed up my credit. I got accepted into a mobile home park to do business. So I always share with people like, listen, you may feel stuck, but there's always opportunity for you. And then what I like, no landlord responsibilities. You can sell or finance or rent to own. And we're going to talk about some of those strategies later on. So let's talk about, right, our first six-figure student, mobile home mommy. Some of y'all may follow her, Nicole Briscoe, on fire right now, right? Y'all listen. She was a social worker. She had just got married, mother. Her first 6 months of mobile home invest, she made $181,000 with wholesaling and fixing flipping. Retired her mother, purchased a dream car, and literally, y'all, like just help other earners as well. She came on our team at the time, y'all. Aaron played pro basketball overseas. First mobile home, y'all, he got for free. The park was just like, you know what, we got a mobile home. If you can do something with it, they gave it to him for free, y'all. He turned around and sold it for $12,000. It was move-in ready for free. So for somebody saying, again, I think about it, like, where else are you gonna get a house in America for less than $12,000? I guess they say it's a scam. All right. Do I need to be a full-time entrepreneur to get started? Right? That's the question. Do I need to be a full-time entrepreneur? In other words, like, nah, right? There's room for you as well. So here's the thing, y'all. We developed the elite system. Elite gym number 1, how to find a mobile home deal. I like going old school, right? Driving for dollars. Remember with earlier we talked about going on Google Maps? Then we talked about typing in mobile home parks near me. Listen, drive for dollars. Why do I tell people to drive for dollars? Everybody want to just be on this. Everybody want to be on the phone, right? They don't want to do the hard work. They want the soft life and don't understand that you got to put some work in. Go to these mobile home communities, drive around, look for sale signs. If you see one, stop and call. Hey, listen, see if you can go see it. Now, if you want to do, you cool, you want to be on the phone, here's the next thing, online searching, Facebook Marketplace. All right, Facebook Marketplace, get on Facebook, type in mobile home parks, or I'm sorry, mobile homes for sale, you'll be able to see them. mhvillage.com, this is another one, okay? And then Craigslist. Craigslist, it's an oldie but goodie, all right? You can still find some stuff here and there, but Facebook and MH Village is pretty good. Number 3, calling the mobile home parks. Remember, when you go to Google Maps and you see all of those mobile home parks, call. Now, here's the thing. You don't need a script. All you need to ask them, what's in the inventory? Hey, how you doing? Yes, I was calling to see, do y'all have any mobile homes for sale? Any mobile homes that's available? Okay, cool. Then go set up an appointment to go see the home. Go see the home. Elite gem number 2, how to price your mobile home. Price your mobile home at a premium, right? What I mean by price your mobile home as a premium. Most people think you can't really sell your mobile home for money. Meaning, if I buy a mobile home for $20,000, I got to turn around and only sell it for, $25,000, right? $30,000. No, I can actually, if looking at the comps in the area, I may be able to get 50 for it. Where else in America are you going to find a move-in ready house for $50,000? Right? Less than if the average house in America is $375,000 and going up, where am I going to find this? If the average rent in America is $1,200, right? But I can find a home that in less than a year that I can own it. Remember, it's still a house, y'all. It's a roof over somebody's head.
All right, I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you say comps. Like, where do you look for comps at for a mobile home? Like, what does that look like?
Good question. So the key thing I'm asking, once I find out the year of the home, the condition of the home, for example, that website, mhvillage.com, that's a good place to look up comps. And then I can call, if it's in a mobile home community, I can call the park manager and ask her, okay, what does a used mobile home at this year, what do they normally sell for? What does it sell for renovated, right? Or what does it sell for if it's just as is? Then if the mobile home comes with the land, now I can actually run comps on PropStream, PropWire.com. I actually can see comps on Zillow if the mobile home is on the land. Now, Zillow, even now, they're comping mobile homes that's even in mobile home communities. So Zillow is a good place for the comps as well.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
No problem. So here's the thing. People will pay you what you think you are worth, right? So if you come in, you think like, I don't think I can get no money. That's what they're going to pay you, right? So that's why we got our MVP, right? Mobile valuable product, right? Talk about the value of the home for a selling point. Sell the features and square footage of a manufactured home. So if it has a chimney inside, sell that, right? You just don't want to post in like, I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home. No, you got to sell the features. What does this mobile home have? Did you put some new paint? Did you put some new cabinetry? Right? What's the square footage? People want size. If I come to you and say, listen, I got a brand new double wide, you like, okay, cool. But if I say, hey, listen, I have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot manufactured home with new flooring, that kind of sparks your curiosity. Versus me just saying I got a double wide for sale, right? So sell the features and sell the square footage. Now, we see some people get stuck trying to do the perfect deal and they overprice their home, meaning they're getting greedy, right? They're getting greedy. They trying to overprice, right? So they go get an older home, go renovate it, and now try to go comp it with the single family homes, thinking they're gonna get $100,000 plus for something that's not even gonna sell more than $50,000, right? Getting greedy. price your home based on what you have in it. Meaning that, listen, like, is it move-in ready? Like, you can't go buy a mobile home and it's dilapidated, and then you think you could go sell it for double the price, right? Like, make sure is it clean, safe, and functional? Does it need more work, or is it rehab? And then ask yourself, would I feel comfortable living in this home? Right? We're not trying to be slumlords out here. Elite gem number 2, right? Ask a park manager, what are the price ranges for the homes in the area? Then find out what's the average rent in the city, right? So rentometer.com. The reason I like to find out the average, because I always can go below the average rent, right? I can always go below the average rent and give a rental. Now, here's the thing. Most people don't realize, if you're renting out in a mobile home community, there's something called lot rent, right? Lot rent. What is lot rent? Lot rent is just like it's an HOA of the community. So just like a landlord, right? Just like if you own the land, as a park owner, we get paid from every house that's on the land, right? They pay a monthly HOA that can include gas, sometimes include utilities, garbage removal, water is included. Depends on what you choose to provide to them as an owner. So, for example, if the average rent is $1,100, a lot rent is $400. Let's say I put the home on the market for $900. I can make a $500 profit because now person will be paying the lot fee, and then I would make the remaining from that, right? Still affordable. Person's paying $900 opposed to $1,100. They're paying their site fee, and now I can make $500 a month, right? Depending on what I pay for the asset. Now imagine paying less than $25,000 all in, and you're cash flowing $500 a month. That's some pretty good cash flow. I know people with multi units that's not even cash flowing $500 a month. Right. And they in debt $100,000 plus,
right,
for this property. So then you got to ask yourself, is your home fully functional and renovated? If it is, you can ask for a premium price, and then you can compare. Here's a gem for y'all. Compare apartments to show side by side what the value is. So if you have a mobile home, now I can show pictures of the apartments, right? This is marketing. And so listen, you got people upstairs, downstairs, but here you got your own home, your own space, and show the value that you have. Now, what if there are no comps? Like, wait, I don't have no comps, so I can't get nothing. Then we determine the value. There's nobody to say, hey, you can't sell that mobile home at that price. Right? Now, again, I told y'all, don't be greedy, right? Be fair. But there's no one telling you that, that you can't get what you get. Remember, you're looking for one buyer.
So I got a quick question for you, B. Mm-hmm. When you sold those first two, being that you had limited experience, how did you come up with those numbers on those first two that you did?
Man, I'll be honest, we made it up. We kind of thought about it. I mean, I just being honest. Like, yeah. So one of the houses, we thought it was fair, right? Like, man, okay, 10. So the funny thing, both houses we had originally listed at 15,000. So we negotiated those prices because it was still a win. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be real. What actually almost in my first 2 weeks, I had over 10 people come for showings, but I wouldn't budge on my price. I was being greedy. It wasn't until I was just like, all right. So the funny thing, the house that was 9,500 originally, the day of, they was gonna get it for 11. Then they came. It was like, man, can you do not? We only got 9,500. My ego was like, nah, but I'm like, bruh, come on now, this. You know what I'm saying? It's over 100+% ROI. I'm not gonna get. Yeah, that's cool. Right. So it was just like, it just made sense. It was like, again, I feel like we were still providing affordability by giving something less than, $10,000. And then second of all, it was just the relationship that we had with those people, those families, and we knew that we changed their life, man. It was just like, they was crying, I'm almost shedding a tear. Like, man, this was the impact. It wasn't a check. It was the fact that we knew we was helping people. And that's what for me was like, okay, this is a game changer. Like being from Chicago, like you can't find nothing in that price range. Right. And so I knew it was different.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
So let's give you an example, right? This queen right here. Purchase price for that mobile home, $4,000, rehab, 0. She sold it for $10,000. Profit, $6,000, 100%, 150% ROI. And this is what I love this because, again, somebody like Kimberly would say, well, that's a scam. And what they don't realize is that's an investor, right? Investors, America is ran by investors. Okay. If I buy some candy, if I can go to a wholesale shop and I buy some candy for a 25 cents and I go turn around and sell it for $1, it's profit. All right.
That's real.
So let me see how they feeling. Including you, Kimberly. Let me know how you feeling. See how y'all feeling right now in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling right now, because we ain't done. We still got more to go. I'm looking on time, y'all. I want to respect y'all time.
I'm feeling more knowledgeable. I can tell you that I didn't really know there was a difference between, and I'm gonna sound a little slow, but like the park and the home, like those are two separate things for real.
That's your HOA. That's your community.
Like I kind of I always group it together like a house, but kind of knowing that okay, I can actually own the park or I can own the individual houses.
Facts, man. I love it.
I've seen some mobile homes recently get flipped, like where you wouldn't even known it was a mobile home had they not walked outside, because it was a better job than a flip.
Yep.
It's like
totally agree.
Absolutely. You know, then again, it's something now that I'm happy more investors are doing. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I first got started, I was kind of taught a way to, just kind of put lipstick on the pig. And then over time, you get phone calls. So it's just like, no, like if we change the dynamics of these and we really take down some walls, open up the floor plan and, things like that. It's just like, yo, like now you take pride in it. And it's just like, man, I'm still providing affordability.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like I'm still providing something that's affordable.
I got some great information and breaking it down for us to understand.
Anytime. I appreciate y'all having me on. So how to make $10,000 in 1 month. So most people think that making an additional $10,000 is hard to do. Wrong. All right. I'm just going to tell you that you're wrong. And I'm going to challenge you to check out these 2 books. All right. The 12-week year. All right. How to get more done in 12 weeks than others do in 12 months. And then Atomic Habits. Because that's the key thing. Time management and your habits. Right. I can give you all the game, all the how to. But if you don't manage your time and you still got bad habits, it's just going to go out one end, out the other.
Absolutely.
So here's the thing. Finding at least 10 deals can help you achieve 2 to 3 deals per month. Now, when I say at least 10 deals, these are 10 like hot leads. So that means we need to find 10 times that, right? To get it in our pipeline to even achieve to get 2 to 3 deals. So some people think that, okay, I got a deal and they want to hold on to that deal and marry that deal. And I don't realize that like that deal can definitely go belly up.
Facts.
Now, depending on your financial situation, here's an example how to achieve $10,000. Wholesaling, right? This is where we find owners who need help with selling their home. Most realtors don't want to take on selling a mobile home. For example, in Florida, you have to be a mobile home broker to sell a mobile home inside of a mobile home park. Do we get any realtors on here? Anybody a realtor on here? Let me know if you're a realtor.
You're welcome on there.
Okay, cool. Again, most of y'all not even touching these. Because y'all like, nah, I ain't. Y'all see them like, I don't know what that is. I ain't touching that. And don't even realize there's some money right there. All right. So finding owners who need help selling their mobile homes. If a seller is selling a move-in ready mobile home, let's say for $10,000, you can get this under contract, tack on your service fee, right? Which again, depending on the market that you're in, right? Meaning your assignment fee, you can begin marketing this mobile home. Now, here's the thing. If you're in the state of Illinois, you're in the state of South Carolina, right? And this mobile home is on land, you can't do that. All right. Because again, they wholesaling, they gave pretty much, it's different ways around it, but I'll just say this wholesaling and a lot of those, and well, in those 2 states, it's quote unquote illegal now, right? They want you to make sure you have a license to sell these things. But if you're in any other these other 47 states, you can get this home under contract and you can market it. But again, we can teach you how to work. I'm pretty sure the Denmarks teach you how to work backwards to find buyers and have qualified buyers already lined up so you don't have to do all the hassle. You tack on two of those. You find multiple sellers that have these homes, and you tack on $5,000 for an assignment fee because you all in markets. For example, somebody's in Texas, somebody's in New York. That mobile home may be $75,000, right? And then you put it on the market for $80,000 or $85,000. You negotiate. There go your $5,000 assignment fee. Somebody might be in the market with the mobile home is $30,000. You tack on, you put it on the market for $40,000. You negotiate for $35,000. You got your $5,000 assignment fee. 2 deals, that's $10,000.
Boom.
Check out Sharon, right?
You wholesaling mobile homes, man.
Wholesaling mobile homes, yes. Check this out. Wholesale. She got under contract, two bed, 2 bath. Look at $0 in. Seller asked for 10. She put on her 5, sold for 15,000. Profit 3 days. Janisha, her husband, same 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, South Carolina, invested 0. Seller asked 10,000. She saw a high demand for that mobile home. End up selling it to a buyer for 18,000. Her profit $8,000. Or you can fix and flip, right? You got some money, you got a Roth, you got 401k, you got access to that, you got some savings, right? Acquire a handyman special or just a mobile home that needs minimum work. Once you complete it, you add an additional, right, $5,000 to $10,000 to the purchase price, which is quote unquote your value adds. One or two of them can do $10,000 a month. This queen right here, she sold a 1 bed, 1 bath, which is hard to sell. Purchase price, again, she got it for free. Because a lot of times, why? How you keep talking about free? A lot of people just don't even know the value of mobile home parks. These homes are, if they in 1975, 1980, they've been paid for about 4-5 times plus. They giving it to you. Like, man, you do whatever. You just pay us our monthly lot fee. She put $8,000 into it. End up selling it for $13,500. Look at her profit, y'all. $5,500, 68.75% ROI. Now, remember I told y'all highest cash on cash, right? Let's look at this one. Brandy, purchase price $14,000. Put $4,200 in. Sold it for $40,000. Right? She got a $15,000 down payment and then put it on payments for 60 months. Look at her profit. $21,800, $119,000. I'm sorry, 119% ROI. Remember we talked about earlier about selling mobile homes, about not being a landlord. You can sell them more on payments, meaning that let me ask y'all this, put in the chat. Can you call your mortgage company and say, hey, can y'all come fix my bathroom? My bathroom flooded. Can I call the mortgage company and ask that? I can call my landlord, but can I call the mortgage company? Absolutely not.
Better not.
This is a way, seller finance, rent to own. This is a way that you can put the responsibility on the tenant, right? Because in the end, they're going to own their home, but you can be in a position just like the bank. And now they rent to own from you or seller finance, or you seller finance the deal. Well, how do I decide the monthly cash flow? Well, what's the local rent in the area? And then once that's determined, here is the math. So I'll give y'all an example, right? I forgot they took this slide out. So if I sell a finance, let's say I say, you know what, I want to get at the end of this deal, I want to get $30,000. Right. So I want $30,000 at the end of this deal. And let's say the lot rent is $400 and the average rent is $1,000. Okay. So what I can say is, okay, you know what? I want $30,000. Either A, because I know my cash flow will be $500. Just like a car, I'm going to put you on a 60-month term, and you pay me $500 a month for 5 years. And then at the end of the 5 years, you own your house. Now, let's say I want to tack on interest, right? I want to say $30,000, and I can say, okay, what's the average interest rate? Let's say I say out of that $30,000, we're going to say at a 6%, right? So additional is just $1,800. I can get that for my down payment up front. So now what I'm doing is I have assets. I can have them seller finance. and not have to worry about the maintenance, right? I can check on my tenants, but they're responsible for that. So this is another way for you all to cash flow. And people say, well, what happened if they stop paying? You go through the regular eviction process, unfortunately, right? Because they broke the agreement, right? Now, again, that's a whole nother class again about evictions. But again, that is just, that people do fall on hard times, not the answer that you want to go to. But unfortunately, as in business, you have to get your property back.
All right. So I got a question for you.
Mhm.
If I owner finance the mobile home, do I include that lot fee with that mortgage, or is that totally separate?
Yeah.
What's
So
the
what
best
I would
practice?
include it. So for example, let's say like I always say the average rent. So in the case of, to make it make sense, let's say some places in Florida, right? Let's say the lot rent almost be $1,000. So for me, if the average rent is $1,500, I'm not taking that deal because I'm not gonna let the park make more money than me when they just providing the land, right? They getting 1,000, I'm only getting 500. It has to make sense. Now, if the average rent is 2,100, then okay, cool. I can make my 1,100, and the park will still get $8,000, right? So it has to make sense in order for us to do that, right? So yeah,
Okay.
I will always include that. Now, the only variable is the park can increase lot rents. Now they're in a fixed rate with me, but I can't control what the park, does. So in that 5 years, let's say it does increase another 10, 20%, right? That is something that you always let them know that, hey, listen, I can't control that piece, but that's why I always make my tenants get on a lease with the park, and I make them get on a lease with me. So they're under two contracts. Because if they don't pay the park, unfortunately, the park can evict them as well. Now, that's the thing that I don't like about this business. But what happens is most people don't have the money to move their mobile homes. So the park end up seizes the property, which really they don't seize it. Since I'm the title owner, I just get the property back, and now I'm responsible for the current lot rent, not the past lot rent, because they had an agreement with that tenant.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. Let's talk about Mia, right? Mia, she rents her own, right? The asking price, she got a mobile home. This crazy thing, she had this home for free. Asking price 18,900 because again, she had did so many flips in this park. They just gave her one. It just had got it off the market. Somebody sold it, gave it back to them. She got a $15,000 down payment. Put them on a 26 months for 2 years for $300 a month. That couple got a house for $23,300 once it was all paid. That was her profit. I'm sorry. Once it was all paid. So what makes you different makes you valuable. So let's go ahead and recap everything we went over. Elite gem number 1, how to find mobile home deals, right? Man, driving for dollars, Google Maps, type in mobile home parks near me, online searches, Facebook Marketplace, mhvillage.com. Remember, call the mobile home parks, ask them what they got in their inventory. Elite gem number 2, how to price your mobile home. Remember, sell the features, square footage. Just don't put on there, I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And then remember, we determine the value, right? And then number 3, right? How to make $10,000 in 1 month. Finding at least 10 deals, 10 hot deals can help you achieve 2 to 3 deals a month. Remember, $5,000 times 2 deals per month, that's 10 grand. And if you fix and flip, you can add additional 5 to 10K to the purchase price. And then once you sell 1 or 2 of that, you can create that $10,000. And then last but not least, remember selling the mobile homes on payments. Who are looking for these programs? People who can't get bank finance, right? This is an option. Again, we're here to help people. This is an option, affordable option, because a lot of people fall on hard times. This is where you can come in and give them grace and help them get finance. And then how do you decide the monthly cash flow payments, right? What is the rent for the local apartments? So I want to how they feeling, right? How they feeling? Let me know in the chat, because here's the thing. This is what you learn today. You learn how to find a mobile home deal, how to price your mobile home deal, and you learn how to make $10,000 in a month. And remember, I told y'all, I'm gonna send this link to y'all. I remember I told them if they stay, they got a
What you
free
got?
ebook.
All right. While you getting that ebook ready,
Let's go.
I got 2 questions in one.
I got somebody that said I'm ready to own the mobile home park. Come on now.
Let's go.
Come on.
All right, I got 2 questions in one. One thing that the people follow us is they know we keep it real. So I want you to tell us about your best deal and tell us about your worst deal.
Ew.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So my best deal. Ooh, I got a lot of them. Let me see my best deal, best deal. Okay, so one of my best deals actually was it was a seller finance. It was an older lady. She only won $3,000 for a mobile home, and it was in great shape. Like it was I would have paid her more, and I was just like, she's like, I just want $3,000. Her husband had passed, so she was just trying to get rid of it. I didn't have to do nothing to it, literally just clean it out. And I ended up putting that mobile home on payments. Yeah, I ended up putting that mobile home on payments for 5 years. My cash flow was only $372, right? But at the end of that 5 years, that $372 a month ended up being $22,320. And
Sweet.
literally, yep. And literally was the dope part about it was the tenant ended up cashing me out when they got their taxes 2 years later.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh,
But
that's
that's for an
easy money.
individual deal. Now I moved to the south. The deals down here are better. But up there, that was great. And then my worst deal, was say I tried to help a park manager out. She had her brother had bought a house. Now, mind you, up north, I never paid over $5,000 for a mobile home. And again, that's north, right? Some of y'all markets that's almost like, yeah, you're not gonna see that. And I paid $5,000 for that house, and it had a horrible cat pee smell in it, and I couldn't find out where it was. It looked good. They had started renovating. I didn't want to had to rip up the floors, so I ended up having to rip up the floors. Had to end up doing more work to it. That cost me another. I was all another 6, so now I was in it for 11. Then I was paying lot rent. I couldn't hardly sell it for a while. So that one I think I ended up just losing like $2,000. But the reason why for me that was my worst deal because I had never lost money on the deal. So
Mm.
yeah, that was tough. You know what I'm saying for me because yeah, that was one of those like, all right, I learned my lesson because my instinct told me don't take the deal because I was kind of bailing her brother out. But she had gave me so many like good deals, free homes, all. I was just like, all right, I'll get it off your hands. But yeah, that was my worst. I ended up selling to a friend for I sell it for 12, and I think I was all in like 13.5.
Sweet, sweet. And I'm glad you say that because a lot of times you hit it when you first started is we just focus on I can lose money.
Mhm.
But I think that if you ever just really process and look at if you do enough deals, the odds of you having a bad deal are very high. But don't look at the bad deal. Look at how many good deals that you
The
do.
odds of you having a bad deal is very low. The more deals.
Yes.
Okay.
But focus on the good deals. Don't focus on the bad ones or the potential to go bad.
Yeah. One thing's for sure. If you never do it, you're not gonna have a good or bad. So you just
Facts.
won't even make any money. You're gonna always be on the sideline playing double dutch, thinking, okay, now's the right time. It's never the right time. The right time is when you just do it. So yeah,
Facts.
don't make excuses. Just do it.
Oh, what's up?
Thanks.
I see you going live all the time. So kind of tell them how they can get in contact with you from a social media standpoint. Make sure you definitely get that ebook.
Yep, I put it in the chat. So make sure you go grab Byron's ebook. It's absolutely free. There's no reason why you don't grab it and you don't learn and grow. And if mobile homes is what you're interested in, do it. Do it. Do whatever you're interested in because that's that one opportunity, like Byron said, can help so many people in that you're connected to, that you become connected to in the future, and it can honestly help you as well. It can change your life.
That owner finance piece really stuck out to me because that's one of my favorite strategies anyway.
Absolutely.
But I'm a numbers person. I know if I can own a finance on a lower scale, that ROI will be a whole lot bigger.
Yeah, every time.
That piece really stuck out to me. If you find a mobile home in Alabama or anywhere and you need a buyer, hey, holla at the Denmarks, man. We gonna start buying us some mobile homes.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Oh, you know what time it is.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Listen, ain't no secret.
Hey,
You
listen.
and it makes some sense, man. And making sense, it makes sense to me and you. So
absolutely.
So man, we interested, man. I would love to buy me some mobile home before the end of the year, man. I can see that cash flow being real good.
Absolutely, especially if it's on land. And like I said, the cool thing, y'all got some realtors on here. If it comes with the land on an acre or two, man, them the best deals. Especially anything under like 50. You know, you get some under 50,000 that come with some land and need a renovation. Man, watch, run the comps on those. And I mean, it's either good cash, you can do good cash flow, or it's a decent flip, man. It's so man, definitely.
I would say I used to, and I haven't adjusted, but I would run from the mobile homes because I always felt like you couldn't get financing on them. But hearing you talk today, like, hey, there are companies that actually finance these mobile homes. Like that was like I opened it to me. I can only talk about me and my experience, but I would run from them because I thought I couldn't sell them for real.
Yeah, absolutely. And see, I love it. Somebody KCP said they got Section 8 too. So you can get Section 8 from them. So here's the thing. People don't realize, I'm gonna give y'all another gem. As long as it is HUD, it meets the HUD code. Now, most people don't realize when a mobile home leaves the factory, it is inspected by HUD. It can't even come on the road. So the last part of any mobile home that's manufactured, HUD is involved. So it's already stamped. So again, if it's something that's, let's say it's older, long as it meets the code, right? Go out there, have an inspector, you can get a Section 8 tenant in there. Right. And then if you want to truly maximize it, and shout out my sister Nicole, she put us on this, you can rent out per room. So if you're in a college town, or if you want, for example, if you like, you know what, listen, I see this a motel up there, got a lot of people living in, they rent out rooms, right? There's a lot of people, truckers, extended stays. Now you can rent out per room. So you can see what they paying. Some of them people paying almost $200 a week, right? $100 plus a week. So now if you can convert that, like, hey, listen, get $500 a room, $600 a room. Now you got a 3-bedroom, you furnish it out. Y'all get where I'm coming at? $1,800 a month for something that you pay less than, probably you might be all in 50. You're gonna be listen, you do the math. 1,800. Here, this because to me it's all about how fast can I profit. Let's say I'm all in 50, but I'm cash flowing 1,800. That's in 28 months. That's in 2 years, and that's all profits, and it's easy repairs. So yeah, like someone says that I Airbnb one. It's so many ways that you can do a manufactured homes, especially now, that a lot of people overlook. And so that's why I'm here, just to encourage people to take a look at it. Take a look at it, and just diversify, right? Like again, if you got the land, you own the land, you own your own land, and then let's say it's already got gas. I mean, you already got hook up to electric, or you got to get that installed. Man, it's just a whole nother way.
About that mobile home park that we just turned down a few years ago. We was the one that Devontae was trying to wholesale to us.
Oh yeah,
we don't know nothing about mobile homes. Keep on. One of our students was trying to wholesale us a mobile home park. We was like, listen, that's not our forte. We're gonna pass on this deal. And it was literally for pennies on the dollar, but it was just not our niche at that point. And I just that could have been a real good one, Tonio.
It probably would have, but I mean, you live and you learn. You got to keep learning, keep growing. That's what it's all about. You're never gonna know everything, but you keep having enough conversations, you'll know something.
Absolutely.
KCP said, just got on. Can you speak on lot fees?
Okay.
Yeah, so lot fees is just like HOA, right? It's what the owner gets per every single mobile home that sits on the land. That's what they're getting that rent for. Now, it all depends on the owner what that includes, right? Sometimes some includes electric and water and sewage and trash removal, right? In northern states, snow removal. And then some of these, unfortunately, now here's the thing, here's the caveat. There is less than 10% of private equity firms and things that come in and they're buying up these mobile home communities. And what they're seeing is the value, right? I'm gonna talk on that real quick. And they're increasing lot rents a lot, right? Like I'm seeing a lot of mobile home parks, unfortunately, get gentrified now. right? Meaning like these 55 plus, like they raising lot rents. Like today, I was telling y'all, I went to go check on a property down in Ellington, Florida, that we have a property at, and the storm caused damage. But now the lot rent we got in was $672. They're increasing it to $1,010. There's no one regulating and saying you can't do that. And so the reason why they're doing this, because what happens, I'll give y'all an example. On a mobile home park, the value is it's not the cash flow. The true value is the cap rates, right? The net income. So let's say, give you an example. Let's say this park right here, this park, it's a huge park. So let's say it's 672. Let's say I think right now they got over 1,000 units, but let's say it's 70% occupied. So I'm going to say 850 units are paying 672. So right now they cash flow in a month. Let's say 571. I'm gonna say at the expenses, let's say 30%. I'm gonna say at the 30%. So let's say they're making almost 400,000 a month, right? A year that park is probably making right over $4.7 million, right? That's a lot of money, right?
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money. But if they increase, check this out. This is the value play. That's a lot of money. But if they increase to that price at the same thing at 872 units, now that's $880,000 a month, right? So let's say at the expenses, right? Let's say they bringing in 70%. So that's 616,000 times 12, right? That's over 7 million. Now here's the play. Remember we talk about cap rates. If that's 7 million, if I divide that by 0.8 at a capitalization rate, well, I'm gonna say 0.9, right? At a capitalization rate. That value of that community now is $82 million.
Wow.
Oh, you got to get sold.
So now so think about it. I'm pretty sure they probably bought the park for like 20 to 30 million. That's what these private equity firms is coming in and doing. They increasing lot rents because now I know, here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize too, funding, like funds, anything that's private equity fund, at the end of the day, when these funds, $50 million funds, $100 million funds, when they get to the tail end of their fund, they got to spend money. They got to spend the money, right? Because they have to spend everything, exhaust everything in that fund. So those are the people who gonna come in and buy that $80 million property, because if they got
exhausted
$500 million, they got to exhaust these funds. And so now it just increases. And so that hurts the tenants, that hurts the people that been living there for years, because it was ran by somebody like me and you who would not go do a crazy increase like that. But now it's private equity, right? And so, yeah, it's being gentrified right now, but it's all about the numbers and the value game.
Wow, man. I want to thank you for coming on, man. This time you can't even put a price on this information.
Absolutely.
Thank you for I know that my people going to be reaching out.
Yeah,
I know they got that ebook.
Nuggets, mind blown.
Man, so I definitely want to say thank you again. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know.
Absolutely.
If y'all need to get in contact with him, let us know. He on social media all the time.
Get the ebook. That's how you get in contact with him. Get the ebook, and that ebook will give you direct access to him and his team. You can email them if you got questions. Yeah.
Sound good.
Mm-hmm.
Section 8 mobile homes. I'm done for the day. I'm done. I am done.
No, let's
man.
Airbnb.
Airbnb the mobile home. Like, get the hell out of here. Hey, thank y'all for coming.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all. Don't forget, we got Dynamic Funding Tour coming up. If you ain't got your tickets, get in the room. Man, just imagine. Look, I'm gonna go. Just imagine going to get $100,000 in business funding and putting it all into mobile home investing.
That's how you play the game. Love you guys. Bye, you guys.
Peace.